So, woke up early this morning and just feeling called to do some light language. We had shootings in Bondi a couple of days ago. So, I was just feeling this morning to tune into a light language transmission around this and around how we can really let go of those viral patterns of separation, of judgment of one another, of exclusion based on race or religion. And what's coming through this morning is this is an imprint, a program in humanity that we are ready to clear. And it takes all of us really aligning to a different frequency, one that is of harmony and unity and connection and not even acceptance of each other, but actually deep, deep love, because we know that we are all one. There is no real difference between us, and we're just playing at being individuals, at being different expressions of the divine in this realm. And part of this too is an invitation for all of us to heal up all the parts of ourselves within ourselves, the aspects of ourselves that are warring with one another, the aspects of ourselves that judge ourselves. Right? The conflict that we see expressed in the external world is a mirror of the conflict that we hold within us. And yet we can all tend to our own wounded, as people rush to help those who were wounded. We all get to do that for ourselves, right? Within each of us is that, there's the shooter and there's the victim within each of us as well. How often do we turn the gun on ourselves, right? Or we project it outward onto others, all of our own unresolved feelings, everything we don't understand. And taking the time to really sit with yourself and be curious and caring and compassionate about the parts of yourself that feel alienated, that need to fight for control, that need to lash out, right? They need your loving compassion and care, so they don't need to keep playing that out within you and in the world. And that's true for all of us, right? We are wounded children fighting with other wounded children, and we all need our own loving care to grow out of that, to step into our own spiritual maturity, which is going to allow all of us to be able to live together in harmony, in love, with kindness and compassion and peace. And so that's a practice that each of us can engage in. And today I just wanted to offer a little bit of light language that was coming through this morning to support us to release those patterns, those programs that would keep us separate from each other, judging one another, hurting one another. So, as always with light language, trusting and knowing that your higher self is unpacking and distributing these light codes, these frequencies in the highest way for you at this time. And so, setting our intention that we receive only the highest loving frequencies that are perfectly calibrated to each of us and to our whole species, a collective of humanity at this time on the earth. So, just taking a few deep breaths, just allowing your heart to soften, your energy field to soften, just opening to receptivity and gratitude for all we will receive today from the family of light and from our own collective higher frequency, ascended frequency. Kiolale I namora to kui yaya. Dale te ananenginja o uai isishene ya wara ala. Eakana kaya te kia kakosho uye ila tana inana nakaru koye. Kalata etene sota kakachi ia was ishene kiburata. Koya yelete ana sata ka aichi ikia kokola ta anama. Yamala kote ichisato okue eeli inene kiara. Karkotaka chin si arno awaka ai kisho totoko yokuma. La karike tatana chika akasuti chi ile urna ma arte I. Kitoko cha la setine mora kata e koko chi ila tarne iti. Koya kasana chika kuika kwa ak akine maruko te kila katino chikarakate iti. Korkena na che sete te uno mo kuaiti ili kitarka nata ia. Tasaka ia takona achele ko erna ata kote iti. Angoche satayana marakalo kota ki marakita rukti. Ta arakata chikra samarakota ayala ka orakata. Isikata ko anamakachi ilkura daya ki ila sotonara. Ra rikota katne inne mukorete. Tashine. Tashine makorekata korito kotiakawa. Te ichino sukuyaki oraka ano kuare. Dayaki. Ara otano kota ishe. Sa iya kawaropo ono kia dana. So just taking a breath, allowing those frequencies to land in your being. And I was getting shown the image of a mother just very gently taking a knife out of the hands of a child who thought it was a toy to play with, right? Just this sense that we've been playing with things that are hurting us. And now it's time to let that go and to mature now, to step out of being that child playing with danger, not really knowing how it can hurt itself, right? That's sort of what we've been doing. That we've had that free will, we've played and explored that free will, and we haven't used it in the highest good for ourselves and everyone else. So there's that invitation now to mature out of that, to have that loving discernment for ourselves. So inviting you to, really tap into that for yourself as well. Am I really using my energy in the highest way? Am I in alignment with the highest expression of myself? Just taking a breath of thanks and really just taking a moment to wrap our whole planet and all beings in the deepest love and compassion, sending our loving heart energy out to all those affected in any way in this world by violence or prejudice, and knowing that each of us have the power of love within our own hearts to heal that and change that and make different choices. So thank you for receiving that today with me. And I'm going to be doing an activation for integrating 2025 and aligning to the frequencies of 2026. I was going to do a live, but I'm kind of running out of time to set that up. So I'm going to just do that as a recorded activation, which I will share with you. And I'll send it out with my newsletter sometime this week. And yeah, look forward to staying connected with you into the new year and welcoming in those new frequencies, which all of us are really ready for. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe. You know the drill. All right, thanks, lovelies. Have a beautiful day, beautiful week, beautiful end of your year. All right, lots of love.